Hi, welcome to 2020 Tasty Treats. We're working on 20 house sampler blocks this time. So I've got a picture up here of the 20 blocks that we're doing. We're setting our blocks into houses, and so we've already made quite a few. We're going to do block 14 today, and it's going to look a whole lot like this block here. This is block 14. So if you've signed up on GourmetQuilter to receive the pattern, then you'll have a pattern that looks like this, and it's going to tell you all the cutting information and how to make the blocks. So I'll just go through with you how they go together. So what we need to do is we've done these sort of techniques before, but it's again introducing other colours and things. So we need to do some half square triangles and some little half square rectangle blocks as well to make up. It's basically a 9-patch block again. So I've gone ahead, I've drawn my lines. We've got to draw some diagonal lines on one of our fabrics, and so I've gone ahead and drawn those. I've drawn a second line half an inch away so I can trim off and save the corners, and these will get put together with this other fabric here, and we just need to stitch along on the marked lines. So I'll go ahead and do my triangles, and then they need trimming, and then we also need to do some other little bits and pieces too, so I'll come back and show you those. But I'll get these half square triangle squares done first, I think. So I've done my stitching on my diagonals, I've cut them apart, and I'm just pressing the squares now. I trimmed off my corners that we don't need. So I've got my 4 half square triangle units made now, so that's kind of fun. And then we've got these little rectangles that we need to join together in pairs. They're going to go in here so that each one is paired up to go in there. So that's just a matter of stitching those together, nothing hard about that. So I'll go ahead and get those done and pressed, and then we can lay the block out to see how it goes together. So I've gone ahead and made my little squares with the 2 rectangles. So I'm going to lay the block out now. So we've got a centre square of a different colour, and then we've got the background colour that I've been using is going against the square all the way around, so we could put those in place, make sure that everything's looking right. And then these are coming round so that the dark corner is right to the outside corner. And there we have laid out our block already, and it's like a 9-patch again. There's 9 patches, so we make 3 rows of the 3 squares, and then we join the 3 rows up. So I'm going to go ahead and get those joined up and pressed, and then we've got to put the walls around for our houses. I've sewn all my squares together into the 3 little rows, and now I'm joining my rows together. And now we can press the block, and then we've just got to add our surrounds or walls for the houses. So I'm just going to press these seams into the middle this time, because of the corners that just make it want to go that way. It's no point fighting if we don't need to. And I think that's looking pretty good. So there's most of our block done. We just need to pop the surrounds on there now. So I've got those just waiting here, keen to be built into their houses. So I've got the sides and the top and bottom to go on, so I'll go ahead and do those and show you the block when it's finished. So I'm just sewing on the last of my frame pieces here. Just keep an eye on those seams that they stay flat underneath as you're sewing. And our block is ready for pressing. All ready to go. So that's looking remarkably similar to that one. So that was block 14 of our 20 that we're doing for these house samplers. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again for block 15.